You head out to spring break this weekend, and just how happy are you just to be able to go outside?
Very happy. We to see green grass or just grass without snow will be very exciting for all of our players.
Looking ahead, you guys have, it's a little bit different for the men and the women. The men have a tournament on Monday and Tuesday, and while the women are playing a duel, which is, for you, this has got to be fun considering it's your alma mater.
Yes, it is. My alma mater, and we're good friends with both coaches down there. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good event, and for the men, it'll be a good test right out of the gates, and for the ladies, it'll be a good way to kind of warm up into the season. Our regional rankings and regional selection for the tournament is much like the BCS selection. It's head-to-head and strength of schedule and percentage of schedule, and so there's a lot of different factors that go into regional selection other than just being an automatic qualifier out of conference. So it's important for us to test them against regional play as well as conference play. So to move south a little bit more and to see some teams that we don't normally see, or see some teams that are higher regional ranked than us, give us a better chance at getting into the regional tournament.
What do you know about the Panthers?
On the women's side, I know a lot about the Panthers. They're a fairly young team, and they're a strong team. They've been a good program for a long time. But it'll be interesting. They just got a new head coach over the winter, and so it'll be interesting to see how that new relationship comes together with the team. On the men's side, they are a strong team. They've done well in their conference over the past couple of years, and I think we're fairly evenly matched with them. It's just a matter of they've been outside for a month and a half now, and we have yet to see no snow, so it'll be interesting.
You guys followed that up with a duel against Oklahoma State. I believe the men are ranked 18th in Division I and the women are 19th, so it should be it should be a fun challenge for both sides.
It'll be a great experience. You know, last year we had such a good experience with Arizona, and they were so good to us, for us to come down and do that with them. And McGraw and Bratton are doing the same thing for us this year, and we're so thankful for them for that. And it's just a really good experience for them to see what that level is, see what they, what they do, what their day is like, the facilities that they get to use, and then also to play with them. They play with the best players in the world and are in the collegiate golf rankings right now. And, it's just to learn from them and play with them and just see their strategies on the golf course and how they attack a golf course. So it'll be really interesting, as well as playing at Carson Creek, which is a top design golf course. And so, I mean, as coaches, we're excited just to go and see and be there. And so the players, I think some of them are really excited and some don't quite know what it's about yet. So it'll be interesting.
Going into the season, the men are in a very good position, obviously tied for second in the conference, and if you can talk briefly about expectation for them, and then for the women, it'll be nice to have Callie back healthy.
Yes, for the men we are excited. They've done a lot of prep work here in the off season, and breaking down some swings and working on some things and really working mentally and physically. They put in a lot of work in workouts, so it'll be interesting to see them come out. And I know that Jordan and Levi are really excited to kind of cap off their collegiate careers in a grand fashion. And the freshmen are just so excited. They're just so full of energy, which is just so nice for us as coaches, just to feed off of that. For the women, it's looking very positive. Of course, Callie coming back is going to be a huge help for us, a huge positive mark in our corner. But even without that, I mean, that's kind of icing on our cake right now, because the girls have also put in so much work. They've done so much work physically. We've had a player that's totally changed her body, and I'm so proud of her for it. And the mental leaps that they've made this off season has been really great. So both sides, we've got a lot of momentum going into the spring. It'll be interesting to see what this week does for us as far as continuing that momentum and that confidence that they've built up.
You mentioned it before, this will be the first time you guys get outside. For people maybe from warmer climates, what does a golf team do during the winter to stay in shape and to prepare for the spring season if you're in South Dakota?
If we're under feet of snow, we we do have a strength and conditioning program that all the players go through, and we have a really good strength and conditioning staff that helps us with that and organizing that. We do a lot of individual skill work. Hitting into nets happens quite often. We kind of create our own little short game area in our new strength and fitness center with the turf out there, and we utilize the dome too. We're in there at least once a week, if not more, trying to at least see what the start of that ball fight looks like. But we use video analysis and things like that just to really kind of help with our technical skills.
Last question, what are your expectations for the spring break trip? Kind of what would make you happy?
What would make me happy? I think what would make me happy as a coach is for everybody to put in extra hours on their practice facilities. We are going to see some phenomenal short game facilities, and it's going to help. I think that's going to be the best part of spring break, is putting in the work there. It's also a team building week for us. It's getting closer together off the golf course and being able so that when you're on the golf course, you're not just fighting for yourself, you're fighting for everybody else that's on your team. So those two things would make me really happy, continuing building our team chemistry and really hitting the short game hard.